Well, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, my s10 shopping garage. Excuse me. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Subscribe, notification bell, and you're up to speed. Welcome back to my channel. Alright, 1:30 a.m. As you can tell, I'm beginning to like doing these early morning AM videos. So, there was a light getting in the way, but sorry about that. You're seeing me. Oh, yeah, that's a big deal. So I'm going to show you, I've got this back together. And there it is. Over to the driver's side of the hose, or the right side, facing it this way. The reason this is on there is look what little bit of clearance there is. There you go. I do that so it doesn't get to the power steering pump pulley. There's just barely enough clearance for that solder there. It's just plain old solder, not as a core. Like that makes a difference. But I believe the biggest problem I had with this is that the copper elbow I showed you in the video before this was not barbed or had the flange, where that nipple and the one you can maybe barely see it, I hope. Right down there has a flange on it. The radiator cap is, I think, 15 psi. So I have no doubt this should work. So we're getting ready to start her up, and it circulates from this direction, coming out the bottom, going in. It's like the radiator hoses. Same function, without the thermostat. And I do want to bring to your attention the type of antifreeze you need to use, which is that right there. And it's the orange cap. This is it. Okay, let's give it a start up and let's see what happens. Okay. Try to keep my hands out of the way. And in we go. Okay. Yeah. Where'd the ignition? Oh, I'm used to my O10 Aveo, and it's a column ignition. This being the Pontiac, it's got dash ignition, just like the good old days. So here we go. Let me just get the running lights on so we can see. I'll go outside and take a look and check it out. And yep, there's the time. Okay. Let's go and take a gander at this. As you can see, the reservoir, it's in good shape with the antifreeze for the level. Idling down. I'm not going to wait much longer. I'm going to back her up here to the yard and level it off. Light would help. She's gone down some, so I'm going to start getting some antifreeze to her. Try to give you all the light that I can here. going down some. All right. Okie doke. And funnel is in. Better. She hasn't started circulating over there just yet. Now, a little bit of squeaking you hear is a little bit of antifreeze on the belt. So far, it hasn't hurt it any. So, there we go. And let me get, let me get some light turned around over here. Don't have to hold the flashlight and try to do this and drop everything. Not good. Alrighty. See what we can do. I'm going to try to do this part one-handed. See how good this works. It don't burp or belch when you're holding this container, or the antifreeze jug, sideways. But doing this one-handed, I'm going to have to hold it the way I don't want to hold it. As long as you let air in it, it'll flow smooth. Let's see what we got. Not coming through just yet down there. Let's see what we got so far. Hope I don't kick that over. Ah, now she's circulating. As you can see the color of the hose and maybe the bubbles. Comes up from the top and goes in the bottom. Get my light here a little bit better. Yeah, hold on. Hold on. Now maybe we can do this sideways. Nope, can't do it. Can't hold on to it. And here we go. That's all the antifreeze I have. She drinks all that. She's going to wait till daybreak. I'll go get another gallon of it. Not a problem. But then again, I'll get her up in the yard and level it off. Let's see if this does read what PSI, which I doubt. Should. Yeah, 15 PSI, I was right. That's an average. All's looking good. All right, let's set this. I don't know what that was. Or something clanked. I just don't know what. Let's take a little closer look here. Is she getting warm? Yep, she's warming up. Whatever that clank was, hopefully it wasn't nothing serious. So far, so good. Okay, flashlight in the pocket here momentarily. And the level's looking good, but we'll see more of a level once I get her back up. Yeah, into the yard. So, let's go. See what we got going on here. Okay, doke. And all systems are go. Ah, got a low tire. Figure. But you can see the tip and everything's going good. Alright, let's get her leveled off here. Hopefully I can see this. I'm going to try to do this all one-handed. See what we got going on here. Here we go. Come on, gal. You can do it. Come on. Come on. Come on. She's leveled off decent. Let's see temp-wise. Maybe a little bit closer look here. Not doing too bad. We get her going this way here. What I didn't get recorded on the video before this was trial and error, test and tune, research and development, the science of it, all the above and then some. That's things like this does take the time and extra energy and know-how and learning on how this works and operates. And it's the people that think out of the box, the reason why things like this get done. It's just a personal preference, it is all. Now let me try to hold the flashlight, move the air tube, as if I don't get burnt. Okay, good, didn't get burnt. Whoops, motor vibrating and down she goes. And she's still hooked up there. Yep. Whoop, darn it. Alright. Now I think she'll stay up there and all its function and everything. Alright. Looks good. Let's go over and get the big light and have a little bit more light on the subject. Let's take a walk. You can see the light there, antifreeze jug and all that. Yeah, I like the science of a lot of things of this. If it wasn't for people of science and wanting to do things different and to discover, figure out, experiment, invent, create, be a little different, a lot of things wouldn't happen in life, or to get things in life. Okay. So far, so good. Yeah, yes, indeed. Sounds good. Sounds smooth. Yes, indeed. I apologize, I didn't show you the steps, the procedure on getting the wire clamps from the clamp tight kit I bought on that elbow, but I edited and I messed that part up. But you can still see what's going on. See if we're getting, yep, we're warm. Now see how close that hose would be if it wasn't for that solder tie, or could I say a version of a zip tie. I don't want to be going down a road and that be rubbing and cut my hose. That would stink. So now this works, and in the future I need to change the hose. I know the shortcuts and just to get it done. All's good so far. And I use As you can see right there what it reads, I hope. I'll try to get a focus here for you. But I use the seam right here as a reference point. And honestly, it's doing really great for the antifreeze I have left. Now granted, I bought several gallons of antifreeze to do this because my copper elbow didn't pan out. Not everything I do works perfect the first time. That's where the science comes in. Research and development. It happens to all of us gearheads. And once you devise the correct method and way of doing it, now it's done that way the first time, the next time. But then you start creating and fabricating, you go through the science of it. Test it, tune it, tweak it, develop it, research it. Off and on, off and on. It happens to all of us gearheads. So, all looking doing good. Amen to that. I do believe I've got the problem solved with that brass 90-degree elbow at 3/4. I showed in an early part of the video before this one that the bars make up for the flange on the nipples to get it to have holding strength, retaining strength. And I took the wire clamp type kit and the wire clamp, and I put them on tight, right in the middle of the 3 bars. I do believe now I have the problem fixed. Indeed. And once you take her out for a test spin, I will give you an update on how it's doing. But oddly enough, it took on the average of 3 to 4 days driving around in town, keeping an eye on the temp, and everywhere I went to, I would check for the hose, check the hose, and see what is and what's not going on, and it was holding at the time. The one time I got out a bit from the house and it cut loose on me. Well, got the roll back and got her home. No damage done, just time and material. So I tried to devise and come up with different ways with that copper elbow at 90 degrees. I could not get that mastered. And I believe I know why. It wasn't flanged. Not flanged, sorry about that, wrong term. It didn't have the flange on it. I couldn't make one to fit it. Couldn't solder it on there. Make it hard to get that hose on. It's already tough enough to get on as it is. You can only stretch so much. And the last time I drove it out, I'll be back home, all was going good, and I'll be doggone if it didn't get me in the driveway. I thought, why are you not working? So I'm going to give you a visual here. As soon as I got the driveway and got her pulled in sideways, it come loose. Darn my luck. And what looks like dead grass is dead grass. It's where the antifreeze got it. But I was glad it happened here. But in time, that'll all disappear. So there that is. Okay. Light, camera, action. Like I said. And that's the antifreeze. Oh, get it up. There we go. Okay, let's get back to the car. I'm about ready to shut it down for the night and call it quits, go in to eat, and go to sleep. Still yet, everything there is holding. Actually, from the seepage, that's telling me now, there's no seepage now, but with that copper elbow I had in the 2 lines to make the elbow, this kept bleeding off. I was thinking it was just going bleeding out the air. Well, it was bleeding out the air, but the air was coming from this, the copper elbow. Now with this elbow and a barb, and as tight as I got those wire ties, clamps, I don't see any gurgling in the antifreeze overflow, the reservoir, at all. So what I'm going to do now, let's check on the upper hose. Warm, and she's got some pressure to it. And let's check on the temp. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh yeah, beautiful. Oh yeah. She's doing fantastic. I believe I've conquered it. Amen to that. And I'm gonna go to the next project, which will be doing the s10 Aveo's rear straight axle bushing this summer. I want to video all of that. So let's give her some gas and sounds good. We're going to do a quick check on which tire or tires need air. Perfect there for the front. Wee high in the right rear and wee low on the left rear. So we'll take her out for a spin tomorrow, well, daybreak, and see if this light doesn't go off. That's not enough difference in the air pressure, PSI, to me would set that off, but apparently, possibly I'm wrong. So let's take one more look and shut it down. Okay. And she's holding good. Everything looks super duper. Oh yeah. Okay, in the pocket the light goes for now. Now this is coming from this hose or line, which is a bit warm, of course, which is supposed to be from a so-called bleed screw, which no, as one of the prior videos I've done proved that's not it. It bleeds through this. And this is the line that goes to that. So what I'm going to do is take the cap loose. Well, let's see what happens. Slow and easy. Now you might see her gurgle, so I'm going to get my light back out. Let's take a look down in there. As you can see, now she can do her thing that way. It's probably run out down at the bottom through that hose right there that I put on. Get the cap back on. Shut that valve off in the cap. And there we are. Now, unfortunately, we can't see if it's still gurgling that way, but I don't see any movement in there, any drips, so the valve shut off. Just go ahead and bleed it on out. Okay, everyone, hope you enjoyed the video. Beat it probably at 2 a.m. and hope this helps, or do you want to be creative? If not, store-bought hose, put it on, be done with it. So everyone stay healthy, stay safe, keep the wrenches turning, easy on the knuckles, and I will see you at the next video. And let me get this turned back around. Yeah, back to me. Yeah. Everyone, peace out. Thanks for tuning in and seeing what's happening. And once again, I'll repeat, hope you like it, hope it helps, give you an idea, or just go to the store, get the hose. Comments, like, subscribe, notification bell, and you're catching up to me. Have a great video. Thank you so much.